Okay, Ushiro Tori Zenpo Nage is one of 3 Aikitaiso that deals with an attack from behind. And attacks from behind are very dangerous because first, you've already been taken by surprise. So it's very important that you keep your 1 point. So we really emphasize keeping our 1 point in these types of attacks. Here's what it looks like. It's from a bear hug from behind. The count looks like a 2 count. Hut, 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 re, ho. What we're doing here is on 1, we're creating some space for ourselves and taking the slack out so that you now control the person. The way we do that is leaving the upper body alone. We make sure our blade hand is pointed out, bring our hands up, and then point the fingers down 45 degrees towards the ground. This is number 1. You may dip slightly. This takes away his center. Then I'm going to put my weight on one side, my back foot, line my front foot up, and then dip, keeping myself in a line. Don't put your rear end out. Sometimes people want to show a movement like this. I'm going to show you why we don't do that. Mainly it's because you can't move your upper arms if these really clamp down on there. So make sure that you bend this way and 2. Okay, 1. So on 1, first test, does he have weight underside, unbendable arm? You can do any of those key tests. But notice also his blade of the hand is out. So if I go to push his elbows in, he's very strong. If thumbs are up, for example, this is extremely weak. He reverses it slightly, weak. So make sure you have the strong side out. This is an important key test right here. Okay? Good. Here he's just gone forward, so I make sure he hasn't overextended. I can push forward. It's very important that these arms don't collapse. So I should be, as long as his energy is flowing out, they won't collapse. Again. Hut. Two. Again. One last test. I'm going to be lightly here. Hut. Two. He should send me forward because he's moving from his center. If he moves somewhere, if he puts his mind where my hands are and moves from his upper body, he's not going anywhere. Instead, grounds himself, sends himself forward. So he comes to grab from behind. If I'm standing here without my 1 point, he may lift up, and I'm toast. So now do it again. So as soon as he touches, I haven't done anything but lift. I should be able to walk forward without even doing anything. When I say I didn't do anything, though, what I did was take his key, right? He wraps it around me, send it out my fingertips, make sure my lower back is bent, not curved like this. It has to be arched slightly. Now I can walk. In fact, other thing you should be able to do here is go down and up, jump down. So I have captured him. Okay, to understand this kind of complex movement, it helps to work with a partner a little bit. Remember I said that what we're doing is 1 down here, shifting our weight, turning, and then moving forward. Now, why don't we come up and rotate? Well, you already know why you don't put your thumbs down, right? But if I come up, he's going to be very strong. He's on my back, and I try to come up. That's difficult. Even if I manage to, look, he comes and chokes me. So this is a bad idea. Thirdly, if he lets go, he simulates holding me. He's very strong in his directions. It's very difficult. Here's what we're doing. We've taken our hands up, and now we're going to move in this direction. What we're doing is he's holding himself strong. I'm leaning his elbows forward. See how weak he is in this direction? So he's trying to be very strong, but he's very weak. Then the last thing we do is we line it up and send it forward. That looks like this when he's on my back. First, I take the slack out, send it forward. So notice what happens when I come forward, he's pasted against my back. I turn, and now I'm going to lower this elbow by moving forward. In real motion, it's one, slow motion, it's 1, 2. Okay, so what are some applications? Well, there's an obvious application. We just did it, which is Zenpo Nage. So he comes, take his energy, and send it forward. But we can also use just the first part to slip the attack. So he comes, slip the attack. That's Ichio-toshi. Slip the attack, Kokyu Nage. Or, one other interesting way to slip the attack is to drop it down. That's Kata-toshi. Finally, we could apply this in punches to Kirikaishi. Sumio-toshi. It's called Sumio-toshi because I put them on the corner. Notice it's the same art. Or Zenpo Nage. You see the application. So let's try some of those applications.